In the studio with us this morning from the Jamieson Community Center is Executive Director Nancy Mowen. Good morning, Nancy.
Good morning, Vanessa.
How are you?
I am good.
Fantastic. How are things at the Jamieson Community Center?
Busy as always.
Yes, and I know you wanted to talk too about the food pantry. You get a story in front of you released from the Purdue Ag Service, and today it's about food insecurity.
Yeah, and we are seeing exactly what the article says. This quotes 17% of people have food insecurity. That's a really high number, and we're seeing that. Pantries everywhere are seeing that. Our numbers are about double what we would normally see. In the food pantry, we had more than 450 visits, 2 consecutive months, serving a total household size of more than 1,500 people. That's a very high number. And similarly, our senior nutrition program, we had a really big spike over the winter months, and then it kind of tapered off. I think you may remember that. We've added 8 new participants in the last week and a half.
Bringing your total per month?
I don't have those numbers off the top of my head. We just finished our end of month reports, and I haven't gone through them all. But we're more than 200 seniors every day. That's a lot of people. And that's an age group that doesn't ask for services unless they really need the services.
Right.
And so this increase in calls for that program, and as we're talking to them, we're also trying to connect them with other resources that could benefit them. And what I'm seeing, some of the calls are just people who are physically unable to cook and shop anymore. And certainly we take care of people like that. But a lot of the calls are people who have a low income, and they just simply can't afford to buy the food they need.
And some might say, hey, well, if they're physically unable to cook or shop, what about assisted living? But the cost of assisted living is astronomical.
Oh, yeah, it's
Some people say it's like going to college all over again, how expensive it is.
Yeah, it's really expensive. It's been a while since I've looked at those numbers, but I think you're looking at more than $100,000 a year to pay for that, and that's just unaffordable for a lot of people. Not to mention the fact that, if you're in your 80s and you've lived in your home and it's, you raised your children in that home, there's value in being able to stay in that home.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Definite value from a mental health standpoint. And so that helps people have that ability to stay.
Okay, so 8 new seniors were added to your senior nutrition program. Are you at a limit, or can you add more?
We'll be watching the numbers closely again.
Okay.
Right now, we're okay. We have some additional state funding and federal funding for that program. It's carryover money from a few years back when it's a long, complicated system. So there's some carryover money that gives us the ability to serve some more people. And we'll just be watching those numbers closely to make sure that we have the funding available to adequately serve.
Okay, what else is going on at the Jamieson Community Center?
So along with the senior nutrition with the home delivered meals, we also do congregate meal sites. We've had our site in Aledo at Mercer County Senior Center open for quite a while. We reopened our Henderson County meal sites in June, and that's been very well received. We have one in Aquaka and one in Stronghurst. I would really love to open our congregate sites in Monmouth, Kirkwood, Roseville, and Alexis. We're looking for staff.
That's Monmouth, Kirkwood, Alexis, and Roseville?
Yes.
And you just need staff?
We need staff.
Okay. Well, what does it consist of?
So it's about and we have the ability to combine some positions. We can, if there's somebody in Monmouth who's interested in the position, we have the delivery vehicles that are going out. So we could do transportation from Monmouth. If that's helpful for people. It's again about 15 hours a week. And a food manager certification license is required for those meal sites. We can provide the training for that, but the person has to be able to pass the exam.
Okay.
We're really looking for someone who's outgoing, loves interaction. We want those sites to be very active and welcoming for our seniors.
And so they're not open now?
No, they're not. They've not been open since March of 2020. We have been advertising those positions for more than a year. Would really, really love to get them filled.
Okay.
So maybe it's somebody who is retired and would like to earn some extra income. It's not a really physical job. You have to be able to carry a pan of food, so maybe 5 to 10 pounds. That's probably the extent of the physical requirement. Great way for people to get out and have some interaction with seniors, and it's really a rewarding job.
Okay. How do we get a hold of you?
They can go to our website, jamiesonCommunityCenter.org, join our team. They can stop by our office at 1025 South 2nd Street. We have applications available there. Or they can give us a call, 309-734-4251.
Okay. What else is going on?
Our learning center is full for the summer. Kids took a break over 4th of July week, and now they're back. It's nice to see their smiling faces, and I love how eager they are to learn. Kathy Mines and the tutors do an amazing job of building kids up and setting them up for academic success.
Good.
It's a wonderful program.
Okay.
We have summer meal sites going on at Lincoln Homes. That is an open site available to anyone. We're serving lunch, and when they come to get the lunch, if they would like, they can take a shelf-stable breakfast home with them for the next morning. That's under a new ruling by the USDA. We have a closed site at Recharge Teen Center, so that is for registered teens. That serves Monday through Friday. And we have a site with Buchanan Center's art program on Thursday afternoons. That one is at 1 o'clock. The other sites serve at noon.
Okay.
And we've had some kids. Our numbers at Lincoln Homes are higher than they've ever been in the time that I've been at Jamieson. So we're loving that we're able to do that. We have a Summer Vista worker, Angel. She's a teacher in Galesburg during the school year. We're so fortunate to have her this summer. She's just wonderful with the kids. She also helps out in the learning center. So she's been a great asset for us this summer.
Good.
And the marketplace, so the pantry shopping area is actually in our community marketplace along with our thrift store. Great finds in there. My dress that I'm wearing today actually came from the thrift store for $2. Can't beat that, and it's a loft. So we have great stuff available. If people would like to come in and do some shopping, that's open to anyone, regardless of income. We have a lot of things that people in the community donate, and the proceeds from the thrift store help us run our other programs. So 10 to 4, Monday through Friday. Come shop with us.
Now, how do people donate, and what can they donate? What do you look for?
So donation days are Mondays and Thursdays, 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. They would pull around the back side of the building. It's the very last door, and ring the doorbell, and we'll come out and assist them in unloading. We ask that people limit donations to 2 bags at a time. So that can be a big garbage bag, but that just helps us manage the flow. So clothing is what most people think of, but we really take anything you would have in your house. Furniture is really welcome, and it usually sells within a day of coming in. Our goal in the thrift store is that anyone can walk in and get the things they need for their family at a price they can afford. Unlike most places, our prices in our thrift store have not changed.
No inflation for you except in your resources of what you have to purchase for people.
Right. 9 years we've kept our prices the same. So, like a top for men or women is $1. Pants, shorts, $1. Kids' clothes are 50 cents. Dresses and suits are $2.
Okay.
It's very, very affordable. And we do the household goods the same way. So kids' toys, games are really welcome. We have a wonderful selection of books. Really anything you have in the house. The only thing we can't accept are mattresses because there's a law against reselling those.
Sure.
And we don't take the older style TVs.
Right.
Because nobody wants them.
Okay.
We can't sell those. So, if you have things in your house that you're not using, I go through my closets every year, and I go through my house every year. If there's, things in my kitchen that I haven't used in a year, I probably don't need them.
Right.
So we donate a lot.
Okay. Well, good update, Nancy. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for having me, Vanessa.
Have a good week.
You too.
Nancy Mowen with us on 1330 WRAM and FM 94.1.